All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, welcome to some Euro Truck Simulator 2. How are you all doing? CP, good to see you. Everyone else that's currently tuned in, very good to see you. Right, let's get some music in, shall we? Break the silence. We are here. Look, why does my thing keep disconnecting? Why does it keep disconnecting? Why? Why does it keep disconnecting? It was not doing this before. I paid a lot of money for this as well, you know. It's quite bloody annoying. Then I need to, every time that happens, I need to redo the bloody audio. My start menu's not coming up. Really? My start button just doesn't work? Okay, that's cool. That's yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Cool. Anyway, just did a run in the bus. Omzi no go. You're better than that, Dan. You're better than that. You're better than that. Okay, my start menu's working now for some reason. How do you find the bus, Dan? What's your opinion? What's your opinion? Your personal opinion. You might be going to Slovakia. When? It's not coffee today. Well, it's not coffee now. I had coffee today. It's a KA. If you know, you know. Very sweet. I don't know what the sugar content is. Should give me a decent bit of energy. If it's going to happen, probably within the week. Okay, work trip, I assume. What's today? Wednesday, right? Right, we are taking pesto. Now I remember. We're taking pesto from Brno in Czech Republic to Adana in Turkey. Give me 5 to 10 minutes. I do apologize. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Apologies. That should be the only disruption. That was one I mentioned earlier in the other stream. Turn that back on. Turn that back. Oh no, that's on already. Cool. Yeah, we're good to go. Dealer isn't happy. I won't answer. Ask the person that handles them, says it might be best to visit them. Damn. So that results in you going all the way to Slovakia. Your job is actually live. I'm not gonna lie. Your job is actually so sick. I find just the concepts of work trips like very cool. Very, very cool. But you know what? Why not, man? Why flipping not? You get to have fun, get to take a bit of a break, visit new. I mean, I say a bit of a break. You are still going there for work, obviously, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Where's my headphones? I did it in a map from the workplace, which is great. Controller steering is good. Not as good as an ETS 2, but playable. Braking the bus is bad. It skids all the time. Acceleration like an F1 car. Yeah, so you understand why whenever somebody asks about the bus, I always clarify, like, if you're looking for a bus sim, the most realistic option you have is OMSI. Physics are a huge part of the experience, and so if the bus is gonna, like you said, accelerate like an F1 car and also brake like an F1 car, then it's not really a good bus sim experience, is it? Right, I believe we had just entered Turkey, if I remember correctly. We had just entered Turkey, so we go from there. Keybinds. There we go. Just trying to make sure my volume's not too loud for your poor eardrums. That should be good. Nabil, happy to see you, bro. And you came at a good time too. Goodness, there's no point of me going. It needs to be an engineer, bro. Take the holiday, boss. Take the holiday. What do you mean? Get yourself the holiday. KBG X Rohith YT, are you still around for me to answer your question? Howdy, Captain Boston. How you doing, my friend? I was looking for like an American endearing term, and it didn't really. How you doing, my dude? There you go. I gotta admit, your old schedule worked way better for me. I'll probably never catch the morning streams now, which only makes sense during most people's work hours. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you got the second ones, but yeah, that's unfortunate, man. At the end of the day, though, I get up at 5 a.m. So if I'm gonna be streaming for 8 hours a day, you know, with a 1 hour or 2 hour break in the middle, you know, it's tough to do it at a time where I get some time to myself in the morning, and then I also get some time to myself in the evening before bedtime. So yeah. But I hope you're doing good, bro. How you doing? You visited Bratislava twice. You love it. I've only heard good things about those that side of the world. I've only seen good things as well. Nice videos, nice pictures. It's beautiful. Trevor winners. Who's this? Who's who, mate? Why do you guys do this to me? DJ was doing it to me earlier, confusing me. And they were doing it as well. Why? What have I done to y'all? What have I done to y'all? That's a bit you, Boston, innit? There we go. Right, a little evening sesh. Oh yeah, I do love me the Scania, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I do love me the Scania. Decent, 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 decent. Who am I? Who am I? I'm doing very good, thank you, treble winners. How are you doing? How are you doing? This is what we're looking like today, by the way. We've got some pesto in the back of a beer truck. Something looks amiss, but I'm not going to question it. There's us. Cheeky red Scania. It's quite... The lighting's not the greatest. With it being the evening, I know. But we've just entered Turkey. We've literally just left the border behind us. So we've only got... in real life... Oh, I say only. We've got 44 minutes IRL time before we get to Adana. So, some time to relax, some time to chill, some time to enjoy the views. It's a shame we're entering Turkey as it's getting dark because it is beautiful. It really is beautiful. Does it look so like Turkey, Dan? I don't know whether that's sarcasm or whether you saw like the mosque and it was giving Turkey vibes. Either way, there's still a whole lot to see. There's still a whole lot to see. It is actually pretty flipping good, I'll be honest. Now, I am saying that as somebody who hasn't actually travelled to Turkey before, IRL. Just seen plenty of pictures. But I feel like I get Turkey vibes, you know? Especially when you go deeper in. It does do a pretty good job, I think, at giving you the vibe. If I go to Slovakia, I end up getting arrested for killing the dealer because he pissed me off. Are you, bro? Why do you frustrate yourself? Is it an Irish thing? The dealer's giving you an opportunity to get away from the grey skies and the wet clouds of Ireland, right? To F off somewhere decent, nice views, weather's probably gonna be better. Yeah, take a bit of a break. All paid for, you know. You can flex your business class and all that. That's a blessing, mate. It's a blessing in disguise. Can you have some of the supply in the back? Or trouble winners? Allegedly, it's pesto. So I mean, if you're going to be making a ton of pasta, is it pasta? What does pesto go with? It is pasta, isn't it? If you're going to be making a ton of pasta, go right ahead. So you would think that on the outsides, they would have an image of like pesto or like jars of pesto or whatever. And the inside, it would be beer. I'm very intrigued at why it's the other way around. Like, is the pesto really pesto? Or is it pesto? He was in his border passing 3 times IRL. Really? First thing out of the border is that mosque. That was crazy. Did you see my last stream then, or did you miss it? When we went through the border crossing. Because it's actually fairly detailed. Now, how accurate it is, I don't know. But I can tell you it's quite detailed. So is this better or the American one? They're both as good as each other. I was saying this, I think, during the last American truck sim stream. I can't actually really differentiate between them anymore. If I'm going to be honest, I think they're genuinely both as good as each other right now. You missed it, Dan. Well, I mean, it's the end of the last ETS2 stream. It should be on my ETS2 playlist. So if you are interested and you do want to check it out. But yeah, I think this border. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the first like detailed border of the game. That's when they brought in the X-rays for the first time. Oh, what button did I do to enter? No, that's the map. Okay, that's the computer. Damn. Maybe it was that. I know you can't see what I'm pressing. I've got a particular switch. I think it might have been that. hello. Oh, I was in the way station. No. I thought I did it. Because the prompt just went. I thought, oh, that's it. I was 2 times at Istanbul, once to Kusadasi. Wait, oh, I guess Kusadasi is in Turkey. Every time through the same border is a very common route for Romanians. And I'm assuming driving, right? A driving border. Thank you for all the likes on TikTok. Do you need to be online the whole time, or only recommend getting? You absolutely do not need to be online all the time, no. Oh, what do I recommend getting? It honestly depends on you, man. It depends on you. They're both good games. Ultimately, they're both good games. So it comes down to your preference. Would you rather drive around Europe? Would you rather drive around America? Now, if we're gonna talk mods, I think you're better off on ETS 2 for map mods. Because I'll tell you what, you're not getting this in ATS. You're not getting. You're just not getting. Like, you're just not getting this in ATS. I'm sorry. I mean, like, you're just not getting this in ATS. But that was a lot of work. Not gonna lie. Whoops. But yeah, that's if you're interested in mods. If you're just going to be driving around the vanilla map, it depends on what you would rather drive through. They're both good, not gonna lie. And yeah, like Nabil said, thank you Nabil for helping me out. It is completely free roam. Like, even as I'm driving, I don't have to adhere to the GPS. I could decide to go wherever the heck I wanted to. GPS being over there in the center of the truck. Sean, hello mate. Just want to say thank you for the other day Omni Tour got sorted now. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely a pleasure, mate. No worries at all. Glad you were able to sort it all out. Oh, he's talking about Xbox. Sorry, I completely missed that bit. I mean, we don't know anything yet in terms of modding for consoles, but the likelihood you would think would be no mods. And even if there were mods, I don't think they would be as extensive as the ones here. And they wouldn't be as... Modders wouldn't have the freedom that they do on PC, where they can just bring in branded trucks and branded trailers and, you know, all things branded. And I don't know if sounds would be an issue, but branded sounds as well. No, I would just fella speed up once I get to him. I will hold my middle lane. In the game it's a huge border, Dan, yep. In the game it's a huge border as well. Several stages. I love driving, bro. Driving on the coast or in Turkey, on here, was such an amazing experience the last time I did it. It was so nice, beautiful roads. It reminded me why I liked to just play these type of games, where I just drive. Just for hours and hours and hours. I don't do anything but just drive. We had a Turkish island on the Danube River, but... Oh, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. Dictator decides to flood it to create the biggest hydroelectric dam. That's crazy. What was like the reaction from the people? The map mods you mentioned on a third party anyway. Yeah. Only like... I mean, out of all of the mods I have, I see about only 5% are Steam Workshop mods. not have an erection. How do I pronounce that name? Kausiku? Kosiku? Cusiku? It's a very bad time to 80s. Sounds like your typical horrendous dictatorship. Told you I like cruise control. I don't use my pedals, just like in TSW. I don't use the levers. Oi, Sammy, how you doing, mate? Good to see you again, lad. Shiashisku? Shiashisku? Salmon saying Ceausescu. The second. Okay, Simon banged it then. Fair enough. Fair play. Ceausescu. Late to the party, but did anyone see Roger Jackson beat that wrestler after death? Manny's prison. Oh yeah, what? The one where he knocked him out and he just kept punching him in his face. I saw a video of that briefly. That was a little bit odd. Now, what was that about? Did he have like some personal beef or? Also, I wonder what is this lane? It says ETS on its sort of camera. I'm assuming it's like those priority lanes in the US. Like you get to like skip the traffic if you pay a little bit extra. Hey, the traffic lights are sick. They got the traffic lights where the whole thing. Look, the whole post, the whole pole is like the traffic light. That's kind of cool. Hello, ASR. How you doing? The one that got punched did start it, to be fair. Start it how, though? Like, was it a wrestling that turned real? Like, what the hell? What was that entire thing? Okay, wrong button then, apparently. So what the hell? I'm thinking, what if I just haven't set it? What if I just haven't set it up yet? Yeah, I think it was ETS that I had done it for. That's telling you that if you go to the shoulder, you'll get fined because it's not legal to drive in the shoulder. Okay. Are you sure? That's usually just common sense, no? Why like the constant reminders? Or is it just something that's quite bad in Turkey? So they kind of need to do that. Wrestler hit with a prop beer can thinking Rajo is part of the promotion. Apologized 3 times and squashed the beef. Later Rajo plans to release the guy into a coma. I mean, if you squash the beef's dead. Like, it's dead. It's squashed. Why would he then resurrect it? What? Ugh. Emotional guys, man. If you wanted to batter him, do it before you squash the beef. Like, at the point that you're now reacting, the thing's done. What are you doing? Like, what are you actually still doing at that point? Driving in Istanbul is scary and it's anything like it. There are certain countries you just don't want to drive in. some video, like, I always thought Morocco is bad. And don't get me wrong, it is. But I've seen videos of the driving in Egypt. Oh my god. The video I saw was like a highway, but nobody was respecting the lines. So imagine the lines mean nothing, and you've got a road this big, and everyone is just going in and out and in and out, and there's no lane discipline. It doesn't exist. I'm okay. I'd rather not. I'd rather not even take a taxi in that case. I would just stay in my hotel. Stay in my hotel or stay in my Airbnb, and that's it. I'm happy. I don't need to go anywhere. I parked at the hotel and I haven't touched the car until I left very early in the morning just to be free. Bro, you honestly probably did yourself a favor. Definitely did yourself a favor. Driving in China. Is it bad, Dan? Oh no, Bill, bro, don't worry, man. I can't forget. Well, I can't forget that video. That video of the driving in Egypt. Just like, yeah, I can't forget that. Because Morocco has always been horrifying to me. Always. But then I managed it, you know? And I thought, I can drive. Like, I can drive in Morocco. I can drive anywhere. And then I saw the Egypt video and, nah. I don't even want to test that. Morocco, I was happy to test it. To test myself. Egypt, nah. Nah. There's no point. There's just no point. A woman was walking in the middle of the road and people were just driving around her all over. What, crossing the road? Oh yeah, I know. I don't know what countries it is, but it could look like it'd be like China or Vietnam or like an East Asian country, where like the crossings, like they don't really respect the crossings. They'll just, so it's like you just gotta go for it and pray for the best. Just pray you make it out the other side, basically. So I guess it's like. It's a that kind of thing. In China, they move and then indicate. That's nuts. I don't get that, man. I don't get that. How can just driving so erratically just be the norm? That's insane. But you know what? In countries that do it, they all just know how to do it, if that makes sense. Like, because everyone drives erratic, they almost like develop like a pattern. They know what to spot and when and where. Like in India, what the buses do in India. How are there not like hundreds of fatalities every single day? They just manage it. It's insane. ASR, I think lane discipline issues are a problem. I think it's a problem way more widespread than just the US. It's horrid here. There's no lane discipline in the UK. And then when you show someone that you're frustrated with them because they have no lane discipline, they will get annoyed at you. I'll never forget 2 years ago, I was driving on the motorway and I was in the fast lane. Came up behind someone, didn't flash them, didn't sound my horn, didn't do any gesture. I was just sitting behind them waiting for them to move. Maybe about 3 minutes passed, so I gave them a flash. I saw them gesture, but I thought I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I was like, nah, it can't be anything wrong. Like, it can't be anything rude. Like, or, you know, that would be ridiculous. Flashed him a couple more times, started sounding my horn, and then he moved over. So I've got every reason to be frustrated, right? But for some particular reason, I was very, very calm with this guy. Because usually I get, you will see me get angry or when I'm driving. But with this guy, for some reason, I was just very, very calm and chill. So he's finally moved over after about 4 or 5 minutes. I drive past him. I don't look at him. I don't gesture to him. I literally just mind my own. I literally just keep going. I'm looking straight and I'm going past him. As we go past him, I got the missus in the car with me. She's like, he just put his middle finger up at you. I was like, huh? I was like, are you sure? She was like, yeah. I said, okay. So then I slowed down the car, waited for him to catch up, and I said, what? Like, I just said to him, like, what? And he just like shouted in his car, which I don't understand why people do that, because you know I can't hear you. And you're not doing something. Like when someone tells you F off, they can mouth it and you'll know what they're saying. But when people just yap inside their car, what's the point? You know I can't hear you. I have no clue what you're saying. So I'm like pull over. Let's talk. That's how I do. When I had my scooter as well, and people would give me issues, I say, come, let's talk. Because I don't get the whole point. You feel safe and sound in your car, so it gives you the confidence and the chest to act up. I know. Pull over. Let's have a chat. And I'm going to have a chat with you. I'm not going to come and punch you in your face. I'm not going to come and break your car. I want to understand what's the problem. What's going on? And it's when you start telling them to pull over, that's when they now they will face straight. Now they will ignore you. So what was the point? Whether I actually had done something to you or not, you're visibly frustrated. You're cussing me from your car. So why is it that when I say let's pull over and let's have a chat about it, and see what the problem is? Why is that now you're not interested in anymore? And it happens like 98% of the time. I just don't get it. It's really weird. Really weird. I had a bus driver do it to me once when I was cycling, when I was doing one of my food delivery jobs. Cut me off horrendously, as if I hadn't hit the brakes really hard, he just like squashed me basically almost. And there's no way he didn't see me. I chased him for about 15-20 minutes. I was not letting it go. I was fuming. And I'd catch up to him, and I'm in his mirrors, and I'm trying to gesture to him. And he's just ignoring me. And it'd be like, as soon as I catch up to him, the light would turn green and he would drive off. And it kept happening. And I finally got up to him. And now I'm knocking on the window, on the door, for him to open the door so I can have a chat, and he's not doing it. So then I pressed the emergency because all the London buses have like an emergency button to open the doors of the buses. So I pressed it, and I, bro, what are we doing? And then he acted like he didn't know the whole thing was going on. But if he didn't know the whole thing was going on, why wouldn't you talk to me then? I pulled up and you're not trying to talk to me. So if truly you didn't know what was going on, why? In Romania, the problem is speed, and the Romanian has this entitlement feeling. He's king of the road, lots of kings. Other than that, parking really don't like pay. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos of like driving around like Eastern Europe, and it seems the thing generally in that area is speed. They like speed. It'll be like a small like a country road. As long as it's straight, they are flying. I mean, I think I would say it is worse in the US ASR than it is in the UK for sure. I'd have to agree. It seems horrible from what I see, like the videos and stuff like that. Yeah, come on, Nabil. ASR people like that, yeah. I'm not usually for like behaving like a Karen, but people like that, I would actually take the time to call the police and follow the person until the police stop them. Otherwise, they'll go and kill. What usually happens with drunk drivers is they kill everyone but themselves in a crash. Kids, young, old, male, female. They'll kill everyone other than themselves. Hello, Soren. How you doing, mate? Yeah, typical Dan. Just typical like NPC behavior, honestly. No actual logical thinking. Just angry for the sake of being angry, that's it. Bro's are Tangerians. Ugh, I don't ever say that term again. It sounded disgusting. But yes, there is a lot of speed in Morocco as well. I don't think it's limited to Tangier, bro. I mean, I can only speak about Tangier with confidence, but I'm pretty sure it's like a countrywide issue. And he had his seat all the way back, almost like resting. People do that here to look cool. I've tried it a couple times to look cool, but it was so uncomfortable. I remember you telling me that, Dan. Yeah. I remember you telling me that story. The court one. Hello, Jade. I would assume, I don't know, but I would assume all of them. It would be very strange if some DLCs came to console and some didn't. If that was the case, I would assume that the game just wasn't ready to be brought to console. I did a lot of things while driving to attract the hers, Nabil. I did a lot of things while driving as a young'un. Although a lot of them I also just did because I find it fun. Like, I enjoy driving. It's a passion. So it wasn't always for that reason. Just depended on the time and day. He had a free massage, courtesy of the Ministry of Transportation and Sustainable Travel. What? Could you explain? Riders fan, good afternoon. How are you doing? Oh. Toes. You can imagine the sort of things one would do. Hit me. Talk to me. Go on. What do you picture my younger self doing to attract the hers while driving? I'm curious. Okay, we said seat back. Put the seat back. Although I did that in the era beyond that. But anyway, let's say that one. The road is that bad. Oh, right. I understand. Your sarcasm was beyond my brain power. Toes! That's good to hear, Riders fan. I'm doing well myself, thank you. Good to see you again. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm kind of impatient now to, like, move to the modern day version of ETS 2. Like, can they just release Nordic Horizon so that I can get that? I can get the farming machinery DLC. I don't know if we have a release date on the Czech logo load. My day is going well. Thank you very much, Hank. How's your day going? How are you? Nabil, do you not watch Die Kutscher anymore? Or Die Kutscher? I still don't know how to pronounce that, by the way. You never told me. You just made fun of me for pronouncing it wrong and then left me there. Didn't seat so far back, I just took a driver from the back seat. With fingertips only. No. Although I know people that did do that. I used to hang around the people who drove like that, but no, I never drove like that myself. This truck is flying behind me. Bolu. birthday is amazing. I love that for you, mate. Hello, MS9. Can you go to Marseille port in France? If you're asking me to go there, we'll see where the wind takes us. If you're asking, is it possible to go there? I don't know. I don't think I've been to Marseille on this map. Bus stop extra slow. Okay, yes, guilty. Get that lights flashing for no reason. No. What? Is that what you lot do over there? Is that what you lot do over there? We just randomly have the hazard lights on. That was funny. I don't know how it managed by the national government, so it doesn't matter where the place is, it gets the same budget and everything. So pass the sign. Well, it doesn't sound like the same budget to me, mate. Or are you implying good old corruption? Bro said full shisha pipe in the passenger seat. It was never that deep. It was never that deep. I will tell you though, you know, usually when you're younger, shisha lounge is the vibe. Take a girl there and you just, you know, just chill. Hello, Greg. What server am I on? The single player server, mate. Hello, Ponky Ponk. US is eating good. Do you think so? I guess we'll see, man. We'll see. Just Trains is looking to expand its beta testing team to focus on the upcoming products. Oh, plural. For Train Sim World. Due to the way that the testing process works, this opportunity is only available to PC users and unfortunately does not include Xbox or PlayStation owners. Please be aware that the position is unpaid, but you will be on the inside track of what is coming to TSW. Interesting. I like that approach. However, how do you vet people to know whether this is somebody who's going to leak your products? You know, TSW community can be very, very, very strange bunch of people. So that's a risky one. Curious to see how it goes. Very curious to see how it goes. Replace the seatbelt with an LV belt is ludicrous, Nabil. Absolutely ludicrous. Just apply? For what? I try to stream 8 hours a day. The only time I won't be streaming 8 hours a day is when I'm doing real life work. So there's no time, you know, to fit anything else there really. It's like, what am I gonna get out of it? I'm gonna be seeing what's coming. On the one hand, I can put myself forward and connect myself with the Just Trains team and build a little relationship with them. Absolutely, it would be beneficial from that angle. But for me to just see what's coming early, or I don't know, feel cool saying, I know what's coming. Oh, I'm in the beta team. Yeah, that's not what I find fulfilling. That's not what gasses me up. So if I do it, which was the thought I was thinking as I was reading it, it would be for my brand as opposed to me. So I'm going to consider it. I'm going to consider it. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. I'll go and have a read through the page myself. And yeah, we'll see. What is this? Where are we? We're going to Ankara. So why all this? What's going on here? Why did they close the motorway for? The light adaptation on this game can be so bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. That makes me think that they're planning to do a lot more than one route and one loco DLC a year. That's what it sounds like to me. Because it seems that they still want to retain their quality. But in order to do both of those things, funny we were having a similar conversation earlier. In order to do those things, they need help. And you know what? Round of applause from me for them realizing that, yeah, if we are going to do this properly, we're going to need some extra help and reaching out to the community. Once again, it's a very risky and bold move. Not sure how they're going to make sure it works. But, yeah. Good luck to them. No, I understand what you're saying, ASR, which is why I said it could be corruption, isn't it? In the other province where the roads are broken up, the officials are living quite nicely, the ones that should be in charge of the roads. And then in Barcelona, where maybe there's a bit more pressure on them, and they're being watched a little closely, they're living more humble lives, and the city's in better shape. Hello there, doll. How are you doing? Her Sim 1? What? I mean, I would. Yeah, we'll see in it. We'll see. Oh, the people who maintain the roads are the same, okay. Well, there still is very clearly some foul play somewhere, one way or another. It's not exactly the world's biggest mystery. Horse-drawn carriage on the motorway, you love to see it. 1.56 open beta is out. Interesting. Perhaps a cheeky convoy then next week. Perhaps, maybe. I won't guarantee it. I've got no idea what my schedule is looking like. The one for ETS, we'll hear the same come for ETS 2 soon, ASR. Later today or later this week. Simon, the more JT, the better. As long as the quality remains. As long as the quality remains. Which, like I said before, I'm pretty sure is the whole reason they're reaching out. Dynamic cargo improvements, camera zoom, hold to toggle visual height. Surprised camera zoom took this long. I'm assuming it's like zooming in from this view, for example. Okay, seems pretty minor, to be fair. I wonder if they're delaying it for ETS 2 maybe a little bit to make way for Nordic Horizons to come in 1.56. These are cool, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna read us a lot of text here, so give me a moment, I'll read it when I can. The height blend effect is a technique used to create more realistic and visually appearing transitions between different types of terrains or surfaces, like grass, dirt, or stone, by utilizing a height map texture, grayscale mirrors to the elevation. Cross the hill slopes into a rocky cliff. The height blend effect ensures the textures mix naturally based on the terrain's height and slope, avoiding harsh or unnatural edges. Okay. Sounds cool. Obviously, I won't actually know how effective it is unless I was really into that stuff. Bless me. Bless me. But it sounds like a good thing, so fair enough. I mean, it is SCS after all. Thank you, Nabil. I've seen only one stop like that in Romania. It's quite cool. I don't know where else I've seen them. I'm pretty sure I've seen them elsewhere. Not in reality, but just like images. Is it Morocco? Or am I making that up? Pretty sure I've seen them somewhere else. Thank you, Riders fan, as well. I don't think I needed to fill up. I think I could have made it, but I mean, it's free fuel. Let me not complain. Oh, that's ironic, isn't it? The one city with Turkish influence. That's where you've seen it. $14 away now. IRL time. If we're going to be doing a long journey from Turkey, I wonder where that's going to take us. Thinking maybe somewhere in France. I'm gonna call France. I'm gonna say France probably. Either France or the Nordics. Joe Thompson, hello. How you doing? How you been? Oh, gorgeous views to our right. Might as well just drive off right into the beach. What, it's like a sand processing unit? Residents keep neglecting Africa. Funnily enough, as soon as you left the stream earlier, I got to my destination. It's not earlier, sorry, last time. I got to my destination and I was looking at if you could take journeys to Morocco. And you could. On the second page of loads from the country that I was in, from the city that I was in, Wajda was there. And you were like, oh, you can't get it. It won't give you loads towards dead-end countries. It certainly will. It certainly will. Bro, it's chance. It's chance, bro. I'm nothing's intentional, you know. I'm not neglecting any part of the world. I actually really want to go to Africa. I still haven't explored it properly. I've actually never taken a load to Africa. To the Middle East, yeah, but not Africa. The one time I went to Morocco was just like intentionally so I could see how Tangier looks. Okay. The place where I'm going to drop off, where I'm going to drop this off in Adana, I will search the entire like loads from there. Yeah. If Morocco's there, I'll take it. If there's no Morocco, I'll take the longest run, the one that pays the most. Moved a few weeks ago, not a big fan of my new place, trying to find something new. What, as in trying to find something new in terms of like the place itself, or like things to do in the area and stuff? Nice one, Dan. Proud of you, bro. Keep pushing. Final hurdle. I mean, Island's been done pretty well, Dan. I'll be very honest with you, bro. The Island part of Pro Mods, I think, has like a particular part of it made on top of Pro Mods. Like there's a bunch of specific cities and areas that are like add-ons to Pro Mods. I'm pretty sure there's an area in Ireland that's like that, or I could be making it up. But anyway, even Pro Mods Island seems to have been done pretty well. You heard what's the pain for alcohol? ASR. That's not that deep in the bill, Morocco. It's you that keep saying, oh, you're neglecting Africa, you're neglecting Africa. You know what? Just Africa in general. It won't even be Morocco. As you're saying, I'm neglecting Africa as an entire continent. Say less. Faster schools, must be away. Shared showers, man. That's why, you know, that was one of the main reasons I couldn't do shared accommodation or like shared housing. I need my own bathroom and toilet. Can you, like, bro, I cannot imagine being in the position where my stomach's feeling, I got food poisoning or my stomach's having a really bad day. I need the toilet now. And I can't go stop because one of my neighbors is using it. What? Bro, the way I waited for that, like, it was so easy for me. There were so many options for me to take, and I almost did it. I was so flipping close to doing it, and then I don't remember what happened, and I chose otherwise. Cape Town. I don't think I can go to South Africa, bro. Sorry to disappoint. What, all the seasons, Dan? All 3 seasons? What a guy. So what, do you feel more connected now? Do you feel like you now understand me on like a deeper level? Now that the way I speak, it doesn't seem as strange anymore. Nabil, have you watched Top Boy? Surely, right? Surely you have. I love when an environment truly feels like different in this game. Here I'm looking at where I could be going to in Slovakia. You know what? It looks quite. Slovakia is beautiful, bro. Slovakia is actually beautiful. I have my own bathroom. It's not a shower. Okay. At least that's better, but still, man, you need to go out. You know, you want to take a shower before you leave, and you can't because someone's taken forever in there. Or you bring someone home, temporary or permanent partner. And then you're stuck with that. Press Alt G to get rid of the red bar if you want. You know what? I actually don't mind it. It gives me helpful information. It reminds me of where I'm going, what I'm carrying. It tells me how much it is, how much I weigh. It gives me the speed limit in case I haven't seen it elsewhere. How long I've got left in my real lifetime. I actually quite like it. There is some information I don't use. But other than that, yeah. No, I just loved it when they said say less and say nothing. Say nothing. I said, have you watched Top Boy, Nabil? What type of food have they got over there in Slovakia? Liam, thank you for the follow, mate. I don't know if you're still around. There's a place in the US called Vancouver. See, at least with Birmingham and London, the US is far away, so they can get away with it. What's your excuse for naming a place Vancouver with Canada as your border? Where's the originality, Soren, man? Need to have a word. Need to have a word with your country. What do you possibly need the license plate for? I didn't say I need the license plate. Did I mention the license plate? I don't believe I mentioned the license plate. I mentioned all the things that were useful to me. And then I said there's also some things that are less useful. Goulash. What's goulash? Polish and Hungarian foods. So is like the food in Eastern Europe, just like around Eastern Europe, quite similar? Yeah, come on, Saeed. You know what time it is, boss. I won't lie though, G. I had a Scania for a hot minute. Got tired of it. Looking for new pastures. I mean, I wouldn't even mind an old school Scania at this point. Just not the one I had previously. Oh, there's a nasty old hill coming up. Tailgating too, bro. I'm in Turkey. Anything goes at. We're in Turkey, boss. Go watch that. When did I say I don't remember what I said? What? Bro's gaslighting me. That's crazy work. Did I say I don't remember what I said? I remember very clearly what I said. I said it gives me interested information, like where I'm going, how much I weigh, what I'm carrying, what time I'm getting there, and how long until I get there, as in like kilometers wise. I said that sometimes it gives me the speedometer speed limit, although I can see that elsewhere. And then there are some things that I don't find very useful. Bro's trying to gas crazy. Be the ones you least expect, man. Be the ones you least expect. Oh, bro, I beg you, bro. You've got me in the fast lane, not even just the middle lane, bro. I'm in the fast lane. Can I move over, please? I'm missing these type of trees. Ah, every day pull in. Every day pull in. I'm trying to drive, bro. Just let me drive. Oh, trucks need to go this way. Whoops. I mean, I'll do as you say, innit? But give me a break. Give me a break, boss. Don't watch that though. Project Coaches road trip coming at some point to ETS 2. What are you saying, boss? You're carrying pesto as well. I see you've got a beer bottle on your thing. Oh, they're gonna start bugging out with the doubles on this steep decline. Goulash is a type of beef stew. Beef sour soup. I don't like the sound of that. I don't think food should be called sour. It took me ages to try sweet and sour chicken. How can you call a food sour and think it's gonna be appealing? Hey, do be your own people, bro. It's crazy. The ones you least expect. There. You know that Moroccans. Moroccans. Mayo is vile. That's exactly why you should listen to my opinion. No, everyone's afraid to say how vile mayo is. Mayo is nasty, rank. It's like if you collected vomit and put it in a jar and said, yeah, let's put this on a burger. Nuts. Homemade sour fermented. Why do you keep giving me? Why do you keep throwing sour in there? It's that's what's gonna put me off. In my head, it just creates a nasty image, a nasty taste image, if that makes sense. Like that, it all sounded actually pretty nice, and then he said sour and then fermented, and maybe it is actually nice, but it doesn't sound the most appealing. You know what? It all makes sense now, ASR. It all makes sense now. You like mayo? Mayo's vile. The texture, vile. The taste, vile. Come on, be honest with yourself. Do you actually like it, or do you pretend to like it because you know everyone else says they like it? Come on, man. You can't like it of your own choosing. That's what I get when I try to translate. I know it probably is that, Dan. It probably is that. It's just yeah, off-put. Other than that though, it sounded really nice. I do love me a cheeky suit. Right now, but you ready to go to Africa? What are you telling me? You ready, yeah? We have an exciting journey ahead. I mean, if that's what you want to think to yourself, Soren, you know, I'll leave you to it. But one day you're gonna wake up, and it's gonna hit you that you don't actually like mayo, and Adnan was right all along. ASR, mayo is mayo, boss. What do you mean? You mean the brand or the what? Mayo is mayo, boss. The brand can go to hell as well. Look right, look right.
Home, just wanna go home, home.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Someone who's not afraid to break out of the mold of society and say it how it is. Thank you. That's kind of bravery we're talking about, man. Nabil, you sound very confident. What if there's just none? What if there's no journey to Africa? Oh, we could be going to Iceland. Iceland is sick. I don't know if we'd make it this stream. I'm not gonna lie. It would probably be like 4 hours. But it would mean the next stream is sick. What's MNE? Montenegro. Romania. What's this? Ukraine? Yeah. No, Nabil, it's not looking good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's HKJ? Jordan. It's not looking good, boss. Let's go to Ukraine for what? What am I going to do there? Going to Iceland. It means we get to drive through the UK and then into Iceland where there's all the ice and the snowy roads. It's flipping awesome. Like I said, I don't think we're not going to see Iceland today, but we'll set ourselves up for the future. Collect Zelensky's new Bugatti. Oh, you know, that's a good shout, you know. Maybe I need to go. I need to go France, collect it, and then bring it fresh. I didn't even think of that. That'd have been a good shout. I don't mind a cheeky cusp or a trailer. What's the light setup like? Basic. Basic. Oh well, let's get it cracking. Really? Stop. 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 Flipping hell. Bunch of twats. What's your opinion on sweet sour sauce? I like it now. I didn't used to like it before. But I saw the light. Because in the Bugatti week at Motorfest. Is it? I ain't got a clue, boss. You tell me. You're my source of Motorfest info. You forgot about the thingy to change the trailer. What are you talking about, ASR? You forgot your dog on the balcony, Dad. What? The glossy wood is class. Don't worry about it. It's class. It's upper echelon. Yeah, absolutely, Dan, mate. Absolutely. ASR, it doesn't show me the money difference there and then, so I have to make a note of how much I'm getting and then change the trailer. See how that compares, and then change the trailer. See how that compares to the two last ones, change the trailer. See how that one compares to the last three. I mean, at some point, you gotta just get on with it, don't you? Driving a Sprinter on Omzi. How? A Mercedes Sprinter? How? I want to do that. I want to feel like the Moroccan guys. My partner has a client that's afraid of dogs and has to stare on the balcony with the only insect in it. So wait, as in like the client has gone now, Dan, and you, she's just been on the balcony, or is the client still around? What do you mean? How do I mean how, bro? I like driving minibuses, like minivans and minibuses. Put me on. I like my vans, bro. You know this. You don't be dirty. I told you, be your own. That's crazy work, man. Between the gaslighting and then nah, man. That's crazy. How do I want to drive it? What do you mean, how do I want to drive it? I want to drive it how I want to drive it, innit? Client's on the door. Oh, okay, so the client's still about. Couldn't you keep her in the room where you are and like keep the door closed? Or would that not have been enough? It's not in the company, no. It's got to be in a route where it makes sense though, isn't it? It doesn't make sense on any of the routes we have. Bro, I'd whip out my Thrustmaster for that one. With my gear stick. Drive it manual. You have to go through to get... Oh, okay. Fair enough. Bro said hashtag freedom. Well, you've taught her well in that case, Dan. You've taught her well. Because I'm pretty sure there are dogs that would definitely rip the insect net. Ambulance. That looks like Dutch. Hank, defend your people. Why do you guys just spell things like in such a funny way, man? And now for sure, no, Bill, for sure. Are you driving it on the company or in single player? Like, I can imagine it making sense on like some Polish countryside routes, for example. Freedom and company in the same sentence. She's the most well-behaved dog. Fair enough. If she's like that in nature, then yeah, you got yourself a gem. Bro's got a quad pipe bimmer for what? For what, boss? And it's a coupe as well. Letting me down, man. Letting me down. I can't wait till we get like sports models on the project's road on the road trip DLCs. Give me a BMW pack with some M cars. Oh my days, that's gonna be so live, so live. Slotting behind this RS2. Well, I don't think it's an RS model, but nonetheless. Hello, Amir. Should I get the Hori truck control system? I mean, I can't. I mean, who am I to tell you get it or don't get it? It's completely up to you, mate. Completely up to you. Depends what sort of experience you're looking for. Depends on the budget that you're working with. Depends on how often you're going to be using it. Apart from eating my TV remote in a second dish. She knows anything bad, bless her. Using it on a beta version of a map of a friend of mine is developing makes sense on a few routes. Okay, see, that's how I would like to use it. I wouldn't want to just force it anyhow. To be fair, it's usually like the ASR. Even Labradors, I don't really see. I mean, I don't see much in the UK anyway. Actually, funnily enough, I feel like I used to see them a lot back in the day, but not so much now. Oh yeah, definitely, Dan. Definitely, yeah. That wasn't due to her. Like, that wasn't intentional or anything like that. Jesus Christ. Romanian driver ahead. At this point, it's me. I'm the Romanian driver. Have some water before it starts getting hot. The carbon's bloody ready for a tea bag. Please do, Nabil, that'd be awesome. Pardon me. Heat travels up, right? So if I put it on the floor, it should stay cool. Or at least have a higher chance of staying cool. I'm actually quite excited about going to Iceland. Now, remember what I said about it taking long to get to Iceland? So I don't know if you can read. No, you can't read it because my camera is covering it. On the right-hand side of that pink strip on the bottom, it shows how long in real life time it's going to take me to get to Iceland. Now, it kind of gets messed up sometimes with ferry crossings, but there's not many ferry crossings. It's currently saying in real life time we're going to get to Iceland in 5 hours and 43 minutes. Just in case you thought I was kidding about what I said earlier. 5 hours. Let's just call it 6. Let's call it 6 real life hours. So maybe what I really should do, instead of doing 2 streams a day, 4 hours each, what I should do is just do one long like Euro truck sesh, one long road trip, and then call it there. Which I could actually pull off, you know. I could actually pull that off. Because then I can put it in the title, this place to this place. And then that's it. That will be the stream. And that's the thermodynamics lesson of the day. This was a great for should be, you know, back in the days I would watch very basic OMS videos, love to drive it one day. Oh bro, listen. Man, it's a reminder for all of us, honestly. How do you think I flip and fill with everything in front of me? It's mad. Like, it's so easy to get comfortable and keep wanting and only seeing you know, there's that very cringe. It's cringe for me, but it's actually very truthful as well. There's that cringe like meme kind of picture, where like there's a guy that hasn't got legs in a wheelchair, and he sees somebody walking. He's like, "Oh, I wish that was me." And then the guy that's walking sees someone on a bicycle. He's like, "Oh, I wish that was me." And the guy in the bicycle sees somebody in a car, and he's like, "Oh, I wish that was me." And the guy in the car sees someone in like a supercar, and says, "Oh, I wish that was me." And so on and so forth. And it's basically that we get so caught up in like wanting the next thing and focusing on what's coming, we barely take time to be grateful for what we have. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this will, the fact that I have it, like we both used to just glaze over it. How long was I saying, "Oh man, that would be so sick, that would be so sick"? I didn't think I was actually gonna get it. I genuinely didn't think I was actually gonna get it. Even buying it, it was by chance, because the method I used to buy it usually doesn't work. But I just said, you know what, I just said, let me try it. And I've tried it a few times and it didn't work. Like my mouth, my jaw, when it said like order complete, whatever, my jaw was on the floor. Not to mention my PC, my gaming one. I writ down. I had a file on my computer on Notepad where I wrote down these specs. Even less than this. I don't think 32 gigabytes was in my mind. I think it was only 16. So even less than what I have now, but the same GPU, the same processor, everything. Motherboard, I don't think I was too fussed about it at the time, even though I did have one written down. And I was waiting on that for like 2 years, I think, 2.5 years before I completed the setup. A dedicated streaming PC. How long have I been saying I want to get a dedicated streaming PC? I think it's been over a year. It's mad, man. It's mad. Now we actually got so many different blessings that we can literally count. Even the Bible instructs us to like to not forget, like count our blessings, basically, like number them. It's so easy to just feel down and feel like you don't have enough. I mean, there are millionaires that are killing themselves. And what are they possibly lacking? That usually you would think, you know, they could want. Nice one, Soren. Your first joke on the channel is really better than 99% of what ASR's had to offer. Method sounds sus. Wait, what do you mean method? What was the sentence? Or did someone else say that? I love that for you, Dan. I love that for you. Man, I remember when I first learned about PC gaming. I just remember when I first learned about Euro Truck, and I wanted to get Euro Truck Simulator 1, and I begged my dad to let me download it. I convinced him. I had to use very wise words to convince him. Managed to convince him. I tried to download the demo, and I didn't understand graphics cards. I knew nothing about PCs at the time. So I downloaded the demo, and then it gave me like a DirectX error. There was no graphics card in the computer. The processor doesn't have a graphics chip in it. It was your very default generic family PC of like 2010. And I didn't understand it. I was like, what is this? And I never Googled it. I just left it at that. Like, oh, it doesn't work. Fair enough, you know. And it kind of sucks. So I just kept watching videos. And then got my first laptop that was trash for gaming. And then when I finally started to understand about PCs, then I got a more powerful laptop thinking, yeah, I'm going to be good. This is a gaming laptop. It was not a gaming laptop. I mean, I could play games better than I could. I could finally run Euro Truck Simulator 2 on decent settings. Like I could see the lights reflecting. I remember that was my biggest excitement. I could see the lights reflecting on the floor. Like I could see the tail lights in the mirror, you know? when I turn the indicator on, I can see it flashing like on the road. That was like, oh my god, that was mind blowing to me. I couldn't believe it. It was incredible. And I used to play GTA San Andreas multiplayer, SAMP. If you know, you know. If you know, you are a legend. With on my laptop with the trackpad, keyboard and trackpad. I used to play SAMP. Like I didn't realize how diabolical that setup was. I was just happy to play. I remember when I couldn't max out ETS 2, and I remember the feeling when I finally played it for the first time smoothly at decent settings. Nah, man. I remember, bro, every step of the grind when it comes to like gaming and PCs. I remember it. It was all memorable. I remember the first GPU I bought was an R9 290X, water cooled. Actually, a decent GPU. I didn't understand water cooled. I didn't understand none of that. I opened the box. The thing just had tubes coming out of it. I was like, what? It was like a built-in cooler as well. So it had tubes. It was a single fan cooler. I had a fan. I was like, what the hell is this? It didn't fit in my system. The GPU fit, but the fan was just sitting outside. The cooler was sitting outside. And then in trying to overclock it, yes, I was trying to overclock. I bricked it. I killed it, and then I tried to sell it as working, and I did. And then the person complained to eBay, and I had to give them a refund. Methods get a Moser wheel. Nothing. There was no methods. Ban who? Who should I ban? Oh, Dan saying you had an electrifying night. I mean, yeah, sorry, you've missed some absolute honkers, mate, when it comes to jokes. Today's actually been a good day relative to all of it, all of the history. It's a shame I can't see when you guys are replying to someone. I just see the message as it is. So if I've replied to something that you've replied, if I reply to you replying to somebody, it's because of that. I don't see the fact that you replied to them. I just see your comment. What was a nasty move in the bill? Selling the broken GPU. Bro, it was an L and I tried to turn it into a dub. You know it's bad when I switch to TikTok. I remember my first like proper gaming GPU was I believe it was a 1070. A 1070. It was from Zotac. I actually don't remember what I did with it. I have no memory. I believe I sold it for a 1080. But I don't remember that process. I just remember having the 1070. Oh, I think I refunded it because it was too big for my case, actually. Yeah, imagine that. A 1070 was too big for my case. I think that's what it was. That had to be it. And then I bought a new case later down the line. Put a 1080 in it. 1080. Ugh, served me well, man. Yeah, I don't think Zotac were too bad. I believe, if I remember correctly, they were on the cheaper side, right? But they got the job done. I never really heard anything bad about them ever. Am I gonna go in for a weigh-in? Of course. I'm more a dad jokes person. I like my dad jokes. Hello, Tino. How you doing? I want to build a white build, DJ. That's why my case is white. My radiator cooler thing is white. But see, I'm in a bit of a dilemma because I don't actually need to upgrade. So I'm basically just waiting until I need a new motherboard. Then I'll get a white one. And then when I need a new GPU, I'll get a white one. If I need new RAM, I'll get a white one. So now I'm just chilling. We didn't crash, Soren. If you crash while texting and driving, it's a skill issue. Don't text and drive. Thank you for liking the live, Tino. Appreciate you, mate. Whoops. Sorry, peeps. All good now, all good. Well, it's not good, we're running out of fuel. Are white PC parts still hard to find? Because I knew for a long time. Oh, that balcony was sticking way out. I know for a long time, why bits and bobs of PCs were hard to get. Why GPs are more expensive? Why anything, I think, when it comes to PCs, are more expensive. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, that's why I avoided it, Dan. That's why I avoided it, mate. You never know. I would still scold the architects and the engineers for building it out that much. But I'd have made sure to avoid it. Yes, Nabil. All right, Soren. Get some rest, my man. You got what imported from France? Your GPU. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're limited. They're limited. It's like they're hard to get. It's ridiculous. Nice one, Nabil. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Good conversation. Couldn't get in the UK. I'm not surprised. Not surprised in the slightest. Dan, you didn't learn from LSZ's mistake. You know how many times LSZ has said that very same thing to Nabil? I should have listened to you. I've learned the hard way too many times. If you ever wonder why I'm always doing as Nabil says, whatever he advises, whatever he recommends, I've learned my lesson. With Nabil, it's very, very simple. Very simple. You ignore him, you don't listen to him, you pay the price, you listen to him, it works out for you. It's simple. It's a very simple equation. And it's got a consistency rate of about 95%. I like the fact they actually got Turkish eyes. Like all the women I've seen in the adverts are of Turkish origin. They all actually look Turkish. I honestly thought it was Nabil. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was. I'm sure at some point I've tried it with a controller. When I used to play like Euro Truck with a controller. Just have no memory of how it went. Bro, it's the same playlist I always do. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose with these playlists, bro. Game's the game. Game is quite literally the game. Sick of hearing that yet? Surprised you can even hear it. I can barely hear the music. Fair enough to you, Dan. You actually tried. I've specialized my hearing in that regard over time. And yet you still can't notice when my microphone sounds like trash. Thankfully, we haven't had that issue in a while, and I hope we don't. To be fair, if it was trash with my headset and I cannot use my microphone as my headset, it will add a lot of complexity. To my whole setup. You usually think I have a cold. I mean, you're proving my point, boss. If my microphone's sounding trash, it sounds like I have a cold. That's a big problem. It's a very big problem. Thank you, Dan. Nah. Listen, my nose has given me like many problems over the years. But there are times when my microphone sounds trash. And the only person that notices it is Dan. And sometimes DJ as well. But other times I've listened back to some streams. It's part of the reason I don't really do it anymore. Because I'm scared. You've put fear into me. You've planted a seed of fear. What if I listen and it's just so bad? That's embarrassing. I don't like this sign. It's a liar. It shows that both lanes go to there. It's a lie. Oh, wait a second. Maybe it hasn't. How about that? How about that? The transition I wasn't ready for. I take it all back. Bro. Do I still need to fill up? I do need to fill up. I completely forgot, you know. I don't know how many petty stations we've gone past. Hopefully not many. I have completely forgotten we're running low on fuel. Check a glass blue truck. I need to move in, mate. Can you give us some room? Thank you, boss. Oh, shit. I didn't need to crash. You're reminding me now, Dan. You're reminding me now. You are my audio nerd, yes. That's what I need. I need an audio nerd. Mate, it's so simple for me when I get into a car, it's up audio. Bass up, mids up a little bit, get cracking on. Simple as. Which is probably gonna annoy the heck out of you. But on most cars, it's enough to bless up my eardrums. I like my bass. Then the bass is making resonance occur. Am I right in thinking resonance is like... No, tell me what resonance is. Otherwise I will... Because I believe resonance is like a sort of echo in a way, right? Like a high-pitched echo. See another point to track there. Yes, that one, yeah. To this day. Not for that reason though. But you'll still catch me, Windows down, bassy music. That's my vibe, man. Man, and when... Man, if I've ever driven like under a little bit of influence, yeah. If I've ever done that. Oh man. All windows down in the car, music blaring. The driving would be fine. I was fine driving. But you'd notice it in that. That would be the sign. And a part moves at a given frequency, moves out of phase. Yeah, see, you've lost me already. You need to tell me in layman terms. Beautiful Turkish sunset. Goodness, we've been live for a while now, isn't it? Just realised it when the sun's going down. Am I right in thinking a day in the game is 24? A day in the game is an hour in reality. Bit of no hezzy. The stream's due to finish in 2 hours. Depends how my body's feeling. I'm okay now. Like, if I finish now, yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Even who is it that was asking? Was it you, Dan, that was asking about no hezzy? Was it LS? No, it was LSZ, I think. Someone was asking about no hezzy. I'm pretty sure it's LSZ. He surprised me when he was like, "Oh, have you ever tried it?" I was like, "What? What do you know about LS? What do you know about no hezzy?" But yeah, I'd be down if I finish now. So give me 2 hours. I'll see how I'm feeling. When you move a pencil slowly, it moves all in one movement. Bro, what? What are you talking about? A pencil is one thing. It's one singular object. Of course, if you move it slowly, the whole pencil is going to move slowly. If you move it fast, the whole pencil is going to move fast. That's not layman's terms. You've given it to me in Einstein terms. It's a... what is it? It's a game style. It's a gameplay style, I would say, Dan, on Assetto Corsa. Look at that haze. Hey, they got a sunset haze on point, you know. That's nasty. No, not necessarily, Nabil. Oh my god, I forgot to refuel. Oh, not the uphill. Not the uphill. Don't do this to me, man. I could have maybe coasted until the next station. I don't think we passed any, though. Did I miss any? I don't know if I missed any fuel stations along the way. One thing is vibrating, causing other things to move. And that's within the sound. Within the sound spectrum. Nah, Nabil, don't watch the hazards, bro. It will help. They'll help. Have faith. This is the electric mode. It's a hybrid truck. Wait, something's coming up. No, but legit though, I don't know if we passed the petrol station since I first got the warning. We're gonna waste time, we're gonna waste money refueling. Why? Why can't we simulate carrying like a spare tank with us? Why do we need to wait for somebody else to give us a tank? It's annoying, man. What if we actually make it to one though? What if we actually make it to one? I got faith we'll go up this easy, no problem. No problem. Come on, bro. Oh, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. It was a good try. There's just no fuel stations. What can I do about that? What can I actually do about that? Sekla gear. Sekla gear, man. Was it Skele? No, Sekle. No, it's an L. We tried. It was a good try. Okay, it didn't take that long actually. Oh yeah, 100%, especially on ATS, Nabil. Especially on ATS. The amount of mileage you can do with no fuel station in sight is ludicrous. But it's an issue IRL as well. Like there are certain routes where you have to plan for there not being petrol stations for miles and miles. Look how close we were to one, man. One right here. Yeah. Literally, if not for the uphills, and there were more on the way, we would have been good. Could have just coasted it for the rest of the way. These pavements remind me of Morocco so much, man. I wish the middle of this wheel was a button, like a horn. How did they do that? No, Dan, I don't think so. Not that I can recall. That's me. I wonder what's making me sneeze. Thank you, boys. It's called Angry Truck Dave. I'm assuming it's a YouTube channel. I love seeing the lights on the dashboard inside the tunnel. It reminds me of like being a kid. And just seeing the lights just dancing inside the car. You end up falling asleep. Why do you want me to come back on British Rail? You know I was there the other day. I didn't play, but I was on the menu, and I was like, yeah, I got to get back to this. So it's funny that you mention it. It's funny that you mention it. Got my travel approved for the Netherlands. Just have to book the flights on Friday. Nice one. Nice. Still 50-50 on Slovakia? What update? I swear there was an update recently that brought in the 47. Croydon bus thing is getting bus physics. Well, not bus physics, but they're getting suspension physics. Bro, I need to get back into contact. I need to get back into contact with the devs. Because they got some new stuff coming. A few things I've seen here and there. I'll be happy to reach out and help them out with that. Yeah, they blessed me up. Like it's not like when I was streaming it, I was getting the views. They just saw me streaming it and then blessed me up. And I feel like I've done them a disservice in just not playing in so long. Bro said plug you. It's mad because he didn't even tell me that he gave me coins. I just saw I got bare coins and I was like, oh, this server's a bit boring. Like, why do you just get given money like that? And then he told me afterwards. You know what? I'll do a Roblox session next week. I wanted to do only sim racing in the afternoon. From next week though, so it would have to be the morning. I'm gonna make an exception for Motorfest at some point, and I don't want to make more exceptions. Won't know till tomorrow. My boss might say no to us going, but we'll see. But we'll see. Can we get engineers to go? Manager engineers working on the issue in America. Oh god damn. So is that likely then that you'll end up going? Thoughts are no at this stage. Fair enough. People also might not have the numbers. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That would make sense. Bro, the amount of... My armrest is just full of holes from where the staples have poked me through. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's worth throwing them out there regardless, Dan. You never know. You shoot enough times, one of them's going to end up in the net. Yeah, that's the usual case with companies, isn't it? Anything that needs some money involved, 9 times out of 10 they'll turn it down. Fortunately, most of the time it ends up being a good business model. $11 viewers. Just the fact that even it has viewers is crazy. Like, there are people that intentionally go and look for Flashbase FM to listen to, and then we'll just hang around listening to what they're doing. It's crazy stuff, man. How long am I streaming for? Well, I would like to stream for 4 hours, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't struggling right now. Like, if I was playing in my own time, I'd be looking at the next petrol station to go and wrap it up. And 1 viewer on TikTok, 1 viewer on YouTube, and 4 on Twitch. It's not exactly motivating me to push through, you know? I'm gonna try. No, but if, like, let's say like the first stream of the day or my only stream of the day was like a long road trip, I'd have the energy for it, you know. But it doesn't help as well that the heat is making me feel exhausted. It's making me feel more tired than I actually am. I wish this place had aircon. I wish this place had aircon. That alone would give me the energy I need. That alone, man. I'm here just sweating away. Mr. Beast could pop in at any moment. Hey, that should be my motivation, you know. What if, you know that meme, you know the picture where the guy's digging for diamonds and like he gives up when the wall's like so thin. The wall of dirt is so thin. I need to have that in my mind. The gambler's mentality. What if the next one's a winner? The next one's a jackpot. 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 What if the next minute, I'm gonna get a Mr. Beast entrance? Or Speed's gonna appear. And he's gonna say, oh man, I'm gonna donate $5,000. What if? That'll keep me going. Keep calm and play no heads. Yeah, it's too late to be keeping calm. I've lost my mind, boss. I haven't lost my mind. I rebuke that. There's an issue with the new truck. You can't get your hand down to a valve to turn off, but if they swapped it to the other side, there'd be no issues. I brought this up and I was told they don't want to change this, but they wanted to go and do something even worse. Wouldn't they have to change the way the body sits on the chassis for that, or even the chassis itself? Bro, the daydreaming time is over. It's not daydreaming time, bro. It's motivation. It's motivation, bro. I got to keep Iceland in my mind. We're going to cross through, Southern Europe. You're going to cross through Germany. You don't want to see Germany, bro. You don't want to see me cross through Germany into France. Do a bit of France action. And then guess what comes after that, bro? The UK. Home for you. You got to be the one motivating me. I'm not trying to get me to call it off. All you have to do is add another hole and blank connection on the other one. It's weird that they won't at least consider it then. If it's simple as that. It's bushy in the game. You got to find out, bro. Let's find out together. We got to get there first. We've only got 5 hours left. We've only got 5 hours to go, boss. We're almost there. That's the bald guy from Breaking Bad. That's the bald guy from Breaking Bad. On the trailer. Why does my rage bait never work? Now what you should do, Dan, is send emails out, and then when it all goes tits up, just like forward those emails to them again. Like, as you can see here on this date, I did advise to do things this way, and I believe that would have prevented the current situation that we find ourselves in. Just a little something like that. Give it to them softly. Let them know in like the nicest way possible that they messed up. I'm getting 107,000 for this, by the way, pounds. It's too easy. I should have installed like an economy mod. It's too easy to make money in these games, man. The minute you max out your distance, you're good. I found that out by accident. Also, you don't need to worry about releasing me, Dan. If I do eventually decide to call it, I will. The thing is, like, I'm trying to be disciplined. Like I've said, I want to do this for 8 hours a day when I can. So, to just pussy out. Because, I'm tired now. Like, no, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's a grind with the economy. Well, that's what I need to do, man. But it's too late, innit? You need to get the economy mod when you need to install it on a new profile, right? If I remember correctly. I know that's how it was like when it first came out, which was a long time ago now. I might do that. This is still a new, a fairly new profile. Well, in your case, Dan, like, that sounds to me like just a straight up addiction. It doesn't sound like discipline at all. I don't think you're the one in control. I think the game's disciplined and controlling you, yes. That's about it. Don't kill the biker. Don't kill the biker. You gotta move though, mate. I don't know FM. Oh no, do you? I'm not criticizing that. Just questioning the discipline part. Interesting, Dan. Yeah, you just need more of those situations where you can say, "Ha," embarrass them, let them feel it, so that they choose the better path of listening next time. Dan, here's the border for you. We've made it back. It's in the dark. However, if it's going to be recognizable, it's going to be recognizable. Games like that are very good and dangerous at the same time. Games that you could just have like idling and still be playing at the same time. So what's stopping you from becoming an engineer for those trucks, Dan? Maybe you try and speak to the right people. Where's the X-ray? I don't know where the X-ray is. I know where it is on the other side. Oh, it's over there on the right. It's too fun telling them there's issues, but they don't listen to you. Maybe if you become one of them, they'll like respect you more. Oh, hello. All good, all clear, nothing suspicious. Just the tires. Yeah, I didn't do this last time. You don't need to check the truck this hard. I'm not coming into the UK. How's it they got petrol stations here? Oh, I should have gone there. Should have gone back. Oh well, let's go this way. Is that a good cop, Dan? They do check a lot there. Three times. Okay. So it should be more for trucks, you would think, no? I've never actually seen one of these X-ray things in real life. It's a heavy-ass border, isn't it? here is very serious about their what they're doing. That's another check. I think it's another X-ray. Seven checks, Jesus. It says don't use your horn in here. Don't even know what that check was for. Republic of Bulgaria. Second time I went, I had a t-shirt with a Turkey flag on. And that's what got me out of luggage check. The game's a game. You do what you gotta do. You saw that you were a real one. Said, you know what, you're good, man. Just get out of here. It's a whole little road system they've got going on here. Trash on the side. I wonder if that's accurate too. What the hell is pochine? I assume it's a type of alcoholic beverage. Motivation is fading. I'm actually doing alright than I was 20. I'm doing better than I was 20 minutes ago, mate. Look, you're trying to get in my head. You're doing the gaslighting thing again. I've learned your ways now. Can't trust you. You're trying to get in my head. I'm surprised Omzi performs better on TikTok than Eurotruck does. Eurotruck's like actually the GOAT. Up to 90%. I thought Ray and Nephew was bad with his 60. Oh my god, that ripped my throat apart when I took a shot on that logo stream. That was ridiculous. Now, Bill, what psychological warfare are you attempting here? What is this? Should I go on no hezzy with this setup? Change my will to 900 degrees. Bro's schizophrenia. I mean, I think that'd be a valid answer, to be fair. Now you can see that I need to get in. The road's ending and you're just hanging back. Not enough to let me pass, but not enough. For you to get the hell out of the way and move on forward. Nah, you know what? Surprisingly, I'm feeling a no hezzy session more than a motorfed sesh. But oh yeah, have you changed the settings that I told you to? You play with a controller, right? The sensitivity settings and I think smoothness or whatever it was. Ah, bro, it's what I've been like seeking. The game's been out for years. Like, it's embarrassing that I never even thought to even search. I'm pretty sure I have searched it up actually, and I just came across some useless replies. And I think for the crew too, I actually was messing with the settings myself, and I didn't really get anywhere. And I didn't expect it to be much different on Motorfest. Dynamic max locks. Max lock. I think I got it on 90, isn't it? I don't think I've got it on max lock. I just copied some settings I found on that website I gave you. It takes some getting used to. It takes some relearning of some of the cars, but it ends up with a better result. You're playing psychological games again. You want me to see that and go, you know what? Yeah, it's true. Let me go and do that now. I mean, it would be realistic with the, what's it called? The bus, the VW bus. And that would be about it. Actually, maybe the monster trucks. I don't actually know what degree of rotation monster trucks have. So maybe it'd be realistic with them as well. I don't think necessarily 1800 degrees. But to be fair, I think the steering wheels are small. It's only the VW bus that has like a big steering wheel. Is it suspecting day? I don't know. Is it be suspicious day? How about that? So what's Bossman doing then here? We're both just blocking the motorway, not letting anybody pass. He's speeding up and slowing down, speeding up and slowing down. I'm maintaining the exact same speed the entire time. So I think he's the one that should move over. Instead, he's picking up speed, and then he's gonna slow down. There we go. But it looks like he's gonna go into the petrol station. Thank God. Twat. Absolute twat. Top tier twat. Top shelf twat. I was leaning back. What are you leaning back for? ETS2 and ATS do this thing on purpose, where there'll be no one overtaking you on the highway until you need to overtake someone, and then the car will come at the perfect time to stop you from going out or to slow you down. It happens about 8 or 9 times out of 10. I don't know how they do it, how they calculate it so perfectly. Most times I'm coming up to someone to overtake them. I need to slow down because I've got someone on my left. Do what whatever facial expression I want, boss. You know that? Do you actually know that? I thought you knew already. Traffic is way denser on the other side. You think so? I don't know. I don't know whether it's the fact that I'm using traffic mods and so it messes with that. But I got vanilla ATS. I don't have any traffic mods there. Like traffic density mods, I mean. So I have to check it out there next week when we do the beta. Do I have any COVID masks? I do. I still use it in certain situations. It's black. Wait. Oh wait, I can't put it on. I've got a headset on. But yeah, I've got it. What are you two playing at? What are you two buggers playing at? To be fair, traffic's pretty decent on this side, Dan. I won't lie. Traffic looks pretty decent on this side. I do have a traffic density mod, yeah. No, which one, Bill? Which TikToker? Yeah, they always make it longer than it needs to be, Dan. But at least we're moving forward with it now. Things are in motion. We all had the legendary group chat that randomly fell off. Mine was a random. They all made a new one and then left me out of it. Yeah, mine was not random at all. Got my tax money back. Nice. It's a good little bonus. Yeah, please do know, bro. I'll probably like clock him straight away. I just don't know him off the top of my head. Ah, man, it wasn't red, bro. There was no cameras there either. Stop it. Rubbish. I could do with a potty, you know. Could do with a potty noodle. They were not real friends. They were at one point. And then people change, things change, times change, seasons change. Circle of life. Wait, they broke the mirrors. I thought they were just rotating them. I'm moving mad, bro. Bus drivers nowadays, yo. It's crazy. Shout out to them though. They do make it live. They do make it live and exciting for like bus enthusiasts and stuff like that. Like always sounding the emergency alarm, just silly stuff. Like they shouldn't be doing that, but you know, talk to me, Saeed. Oh, go on. Some got tapes over. Alright, cool. Now I know they're moving mad. Inner peace beats everything else, Dan. People ain't bringing you peace if they're not adding value to you. There's no point really. I was on Xbox Microsoft Store and ETS 2 is coming to Xbox. Have you just woken up from the rock? Have you lifted the rock from the rock you were sleeping under? It's coming to PlayStation as well, bro. It's coming to PlayStation as well. But I'm glad you experienced. That's a valid point. Yeah. That's a valid point. I hear it. Only the unemployed didn't know about that. Yeah. Say less. Say less. It's coming to PlayStation as well. But you know what? I'm glad you got to experience that feeling, that excitement. You know what? I don't think Mo's is compatible with console currently. You know, they do have. No, you know what? I think they are. I don't know if this would be though, because they have like an Xbox specific bundle, but it comes with like a normal car wheel. I don't know if something like this would be compatible with that. Yeah, no, it's a big move. It's a big move. I won't lie. It's a big move. Obviously, you know, there's a conversation about mods and how that's gonna work, but I think a lot of people will be happy just to have the game available. What would a budget wheel be for Sims? A budget wheel for Sims G29, or whatever the newer version of that, which is the same anyway, as was the G29 to the G27. But yeah, the G whatever it's called, from Logitech. G920, is that the one? Is that the newer one? I'm glad to hear that, Nabil. Thank you, my guy. Yeah, no worries, Dan. I do not remember there being this many weigh-ins on ETS2. G923 is a newer one. And how much is that? Is that like 250? Yeah, that is like a serious entry level wheel. What's 222? The G923, Dan, or the G29? Okay, the G29, yeah. Okay, so the G923 is, according to Saeed, about 330. I would say watch reviews. Watch reviews specifically comparing the G29 and the G923. Because I don't think, well, from what I remember when the G923 released, there wasn't really much of a difference. What I would recommend, if you're somebody who's potentially sensitive to feeling the gears, because on my G29, when I move the wheel slowly, I can feel the gears clicking. That's the mechanism they use inside. Then I would point you towards the Thrustmaster T300. About £100 more expensive. Well, I got the GT RS version, which comes with nicer pedals, I believe. If you can get your hands on that, even better. T300 RS GT, I think. So that's my Thrustmaster one that I have, and it's got a belt-driven mechanism, so you don't feel the gears. And it's a little, it's a bit, it's the next level up. But for only 100 quid more, I think it's worth considering. My partner did confirm earlier that she would kill me if I buy a will. Well, how about if it was given to you as a gift? Let's work something out, yeah? You know, gift me £222, and then as a result from you gifting me the £222 donation, I now gift you back. What would be a nice gift for Dan? You talked about a will last time. Maybe I could get him a G29. You know? The T300 is the 356. Yeah, I got it for 350. I got it for 350. So that sounds about right. ChatGPT is telling me a mad drop early, but bro, don't listen to ChatGPT. What the hell is ChatGPT using as a source for information that's not public yet? It's giving you information to make you happy. It doesn't know. Nobody knows. I don't even think ETS themselves know at this point. It's too early, even for them to know. Predictions. Yeah, but even as a prediction, based on what? Ask it. Ask it. Ask it what makes you think it's going to be released in the time frame that you said. Yeah, that is kind of insane, Dan. That is kind of insane. At the end of the day, it's got to be something you're comfortable buying, you know? Even if it is going to be pricey. Constantine the Great. Are there no monthly payment options, Dan? Because either way, out of those two options, you're still paying the full price in one go. The only thing that would make it less of a hit is if you pay for it monthly, or maybe like 3 monthly payments. Enlighten me, Saeed. Yeah, there you go, mate. There you go. And that's for the Thrustmaster. Bro, honestly, the Thrustmaster is very enjoyable for me. I prefer the force for OMSI. I actually prefer the force feedback on that wheel than I do on my Moza. Probably an OMSI issue, but nonetheless, that's a fact. The wheel can turn 1,080 degrees, so you're not limited. It's only a little bit more than 900, but it does make stuff like ETS 2, OMSI. It does make that stuff more immersive. Pedals are really good, really good pedals. What is Bossman doing here? What else can I say about this wheel? I don't have it, but Thrustmaster do have their own shifter, which actually looks pretty good, but I'm just using the Logitech one. Yeah, man. It would help for your desk to be Okay, so on my desk, there's a bar that goes just underneath it. And it gave me some issues with the wheel. It didn't mean I couldn't use it. I found a way around it. Like, I managed to make it work. But it was a little bit annoying. So if you just got a flat surface underneath your desk, you're good. Honestly, I'm using it on a 90-pound stand. And I have a blast with it. Nabil, come and get it, bro. Come and get it. You're coming from Bushy, innit? So what are you saying? Like an hour? That's minor, man. That's light. Come through. Well, you will be limited to 900 degrees, Saeed, which is ultimately it's what you get in a real car. So like in terms of car driving, it's not that deep. But obviously, when you're gonna drive something bigger, like you'll still be okay. Don't get me wrong. You're still going to be okay. I've been driving for like 6 years, 7 years, with my G29 on ETS2 and OMZ and American Truck Sim. And I was fine. I was completely fine. Then I've been doing it for 2 or 3 years with my Thrustmaster. Again, completely fine. So, it's honestly not that deep, man. It's not that deep. 14 viewers on Flashbase FM. Hopefully no lawsuit will follow after the statement. Oh yeah, the bus is trash. The bus game, the game by TML, the bus is trash. Sue me. Temporarily located in Milton Keynes. Or say less, bro. You can get, it's one train from there to Houston. What are you saying? You're running out of excuses, bro. And it's still gonna take roughly the same amount of time. So what are we saying? It's the fact that this flipping guy will actually come in. I don't know whether he just sits and lurks and he waits. I don't know whether he has like a notification that goes off on his phone. Or maybe he has like a spidey sense. You mentioned TML. You mentioned the bus. You mentioned Tourist Bus Sim. He will appear. How are you doing, Cardo? It's good to see you again, my man. Welcome. Listen, Fern Bus, The Bus, Tourist Bus Sim, they're all as bad as each other. In various different ways, but all as bad as each other. Sorry you gotta go through that, Saeed, man. Sorry that's your only option, bro. That's an L, I won't even lie to you. You're used to it now. You know what you remind me of when you say that? You know the homeless people, when you offer them a bed, they're like, nah, I'm too used to sleeping on the ground, and they decide to keep sleeping on the ground. Sad state of affairs, man. Sorry, bro. We were saying how the bus is the best to simulate a bad simulator bus game. Oh, in that regard, yo, the bus is top of its class. The bus is top of its class. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why won't they come on my stream? I don't understand. Do I need to do exactly what was done with my title? Is that what will attract them? I will take the opportunity when the Hamburg update comes out and I get my hands on it. I will then, because I don't want to touch the bus. At this point, it's not even funny anymore. The fact that they can treat someone how they, the community can treat someone that way. And I'm assuming somebody trusted within the TML community is insane. Insane. Even as a joke, I don't want to play that game now. It's the title, Carter. The title has to be. It has to be that. Would you do it? Would you do it to your employees? Would you do it to them? Yes, plus bonus points if you advertise a stream on their Discord. If you want me to do it, I will do that. We can go there. Because what gets me is the person in question called themselves a hater. He didn't say anything about the game. He called himself. It's like me saying, it's like me titling my stream, Euro Truck hater plays Euro Truck. And then SES get mad and threaten to, huh? Huh? Come on. Come on now. Where's the sense? Where's the logic? I just don't want to title it the exact same thing and then them look at it and be like, ah, he's trying to rage bait, he's trying to rage bait. You had right of way, you muppet. Oh, the game loves taking you through here, innit? I'm sick of seeing this already. I drove through here twice last stream. The whole fan base in question will attack the stream too. Let's go. Honestly, let's go. And you know how I am. I don't beef. I'll ask you like what exactly is it that offends you? You're coming to the stream very angry, very upset. Can I ask like why you're annoyed? Because I would have loved for the person to have asked them that. Thank you, D, for the likes. I would have liked for the person to ask them that and see what their response would have been. The person has called himself. He said nothing about the game. He said nothing about the game. So what were they mad about exactly? What were they mad about? You come for a game in live and you get a counseling session. Listen. I'm whatever the people need me to be, man. I'm whatever the people need me to be. Thank you for the roses. See, I can see them now. Although to be fair, TikTok forced itself upon me, but in this case, I will allow it. It's good to drive in daylight in this game, you know. It's good to just see, you know. It's good to just let the eyes exercise a little bit. Get to enjoy the sights, you enjoy the scenery. Why not? I'm not gonna lie. I wish the game would take me through Switzerland a bit more. That area is too beautiful, man. Too gorgeous. Now, Bill, you can't say I'm neglecting Africa, innit? Let me wear glasses to see better. It's not gonna... Bro, it's flat screen. Let me wear glasses. How is that gonna benefit me? How is that gonna benefit me in any way, shape or form? We're en route to Hungary. which I am. I need to sort myself out a pot noodle, man. If I go and boil it now, if I'm gonna boil the water now and let it settle, I guess the noodles suck up the juices and become thick. They become thick. 3D glass sack in the cinema. Hey, that'd be sick for VR, you know. Like a simple VR. Just play a 3D game on a 3D monitor. Just whip out the red and blue glasses. Yo, Lennon. Case came and looked sick. What case was it? Was it you that was saying you were gonna get a height? Or was that somebody else? No, they went, you know. They actually went, Nabil. I don't know. I had very little experience with them, but they worked. Like, they actually worked. Forget the blue and red rubbish. I'm talking like actual 3D TV back in like 2010 or whenever it was. They actually worked, boss. Oh, nice one, Lennon. Yeah. It's one of them ones where like you want your stuff in front of you, in your hands. I hear it. I don't think I ever experienced the blue and red 3D stuff. I'll tell you what I did experience though. Shout out to the binocular looking things that you put like a reel inside. It's got little pictures and it's a circle. It looks like the tachograph on Thuringo World. You put it inside and then you put it and you start clicking through and you see all the images. They were 3D. Shout out to them ones, man. What a throwback. Let's see if my idea of the water works. I put it down so it wouldn't get hot. You know what? What do you know? I've used the science of convection. Oh, what is going on here? Sorry, boss. I've used the science of convection. What are you doing? Move! I've used the science of convection to keep my water cool. Turn your hazards off and move forward, man. It was a love tap. Go. I was so close to flooring it and just pushing him out of the way. She leaves her door unlocked at night. She leaves her door unlocked at night in a sketchy area. Why? Does she live in Croydon? No offense to those who live in Croydon. Sketchy area just piques my interest. What looks like vodka? What on earth looks like vodka? DPD guy was holding the box with one hand, opened the door. He instantly carried it. That man can be very funny, man. I mean, at the time, it's not funny. At the time, it's really... bro, I had a guy that kept doing a runner. He would come... So it was when I was living with my parents. My parents live in a block. He would come to the block. He would ring so that he could say he rung and then quickly cancel it. Cancel the call. He'd like call the intercom and then quickly cancel it. And then he would quickly like get in his car and go. One day, bro, I left work early and I just sat there and waited for him and I watched him. I watched him do it. That morning, that afternoon, he came and he didn't even ring. He just came, got to the door and then walked back. I was like, where you going? I was like, that's my parcel. He's like, oh, I tried to. I was like, no, you didn't. And you've been doing it the last few days as well. And he just kept like trying to shake it off. Like, what can he do? What can he do? If I get mad and I punch him in his face, like what's that gonna? It's gonna be me that's gonna be in trouble. If I react in an angry way, it's gonna be me that's gonna be. What can I do? I was so pissed off. I was so pissed off. Because it was something, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's something that I spent a good deal of money on. It was something to do with PC parts. Absolute piss take. Hold on a second. What was Air India's final words in the bill? what were the final words of Air India? Turns out the case is a lot bigger than I thought. Bro, it's for the better, trust me. You want a decently sized case. Speaking from history, this is my first like big case, and I'm so happy with it. What? Explain the joke to me, Nabil. Explain the joke to me. How do the two correlate? At least you know, Lennon, you're not gonna have an issue fitting parts in there. You've got free reign to do proper cable management. You know what I found with small cases is you're always restricted, and it's so difficult to just do basic things like cable management and just making everything look neat and stuff like that. Routing cables. Oh my god, routing cables through different sections. Did you not remember when Air India purposely avoided Croydon approach in London? What? No. Oh, what? Well, the pilot did have something against Croydon, and he was ironic. Wait, what? I need a breakdown of this. There's only £50 as well. Comes with 3 RGB fans. Oh, you got yourself a decent deal then, mate. Decent deal. Does it come with a window? Glass side panel is annoying to get on. Is it the type that has 4 screws on each corner? Because I got a cheap case that's like that. Made it work, but it was always risky, like putting it on and taking it off. Because the minute if it drops, it's done. Oh, the front is glass as well. Oh, just pull off. That doesn't sound too bad. That don't sound too bad. Flight path is a circle around Croydon. Why though? What was the actual reason? Bet they wanted it to be called buses originally, but they couldn't figure out how to have more than one. Wait, what are you referring to, boss? The fans are at the back, and then one is at the light, where the motherboard sticks out. 3 fans at the back, and one where the motherboard sticks out. What's the case called? I've got USB-C port in my case, but I can't make use of it, unfortunately. The motherboard doesn't have it, which is surprising, considering it's an ROG. It's an MSI ROG motherboard. Montec. Do you know what the model is? Let me have a look, Nabil. Nah. What? That looks like a meme. It looks like a meme. I have seen that one, Dan. Yeah. I have seen that one. That was a good one. Montec XR. Let me see if I can find it. I'm curious now. I'm getting this. I can't really like. It's not showing up how I want it to show up. So it's got 2 next to the motherboard and then 1 at the back. Is that what you've got? Okay, that makes sense. I've actually got a very similar setup, I'm not gonna lie. I've got 2 fans there as well, but then I've also got 2 fans on the bottom, 3 fans at the top, and 1 fan at the back. Wait, no, I don't have a fan at the back. I've got 2 where the 2 are in that case, 2 at the bottom, 3 at the top. That's not, it doesn't look bad at all for 50 quid, mate. Nah, not at all. You know what, Dan? I've genuinely thought about getting like all the channel names of my either subs or followers or members, or I don't know. Think of like what part of the community, if not the whole thing, and then like creating like somehow putting it on a like a huh? I got my truck from Ohio. Anyway, as I was saying, get like a wrap for my case. What I was thinking it was before I got my second monitor to have like a donation goal for my new monitor, and then everyone that donates, I put them on like a vinyl wrap or something, and then wrap the back of the monitor with that wrap if it was possible. I mean, Lennon fans are like more or less quite cheap these days, so it won't be like a super tough thing to make happen. What do I think of TSW6? Now, what are you looking for me to say? You know very well what I think of TSW6 and what I've thought about it from before it was even announced. What do you want me to think of TSW6? It's TSW5, it's TSW4, it's TSW3, it's TSW2 rush hour. But now red signals take 2 seconds longer to show up, maybe. Well, the routes themselves. I like the German one. Is it good for a core route? That's debatable. I think that would have made more sense as a regular route somewhere in the middle of TSW6's life cycle, but I'm pretty looking forward to it. The US routes, couldn't care less. The UK routes should be good from what I've learned from Simon. Should be good. I can't say I'm over the moon about it. I don't trust DCG to have recreated it in the way that everyone is hoping for and everyone thinks, and everyone's going to be really disappointed when it comes out. But yeah, I assume you're just talking about the core routes. A tattoo. That would be insane. And I've learned that people can be very fickle. Somebody who's a big supporter one day can just switch up, and then what? I'm left with them literally tatted on my skin. That would be insane. That would actually be insane. Never. Never. Never, 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 never. I'm not gonna lie, low key, Wayne. It just looks like Nidotobon with some Japanese writing on the stations. You know, I don't think people are gonna like that, and I don't need to complain any longer about anymore about how I feel about them re-announcing, like Wayne said earlier, re-announcing. Well, as you said earlier, re-announcing Japan doesn't make sense. Actually, just doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Zayn, for your likes. I never realized we've crossed over 1K now on TikTok. Shout out to you lot. Pardon me. We'll see. Wayne, it's not DCG making it. So unlike what they did with the Dutch routes, where they just released one boring Dutch route and then left it at that, maybe Union Workshop will be different. You know? Maybe this is truly just the first of what's coming for Japan. Re-announce. I don't know. It is. I think genuinely, I've seen some crazy things from DTG over the past 5 years. Re-announcing a country like that is up. It's up there. That's no doubt. It's up there. I could not believe it. Saw 3 new countries thinking, oh, raw, like what could they be? You know, oh, maybe Italy. You know, not sure what else it could be. Japan. These guys said Japan. Huh? I don't think I'll be able to get over it. Bro, it's gonna be like January, February 26th, and I'm still gonna be repeating it. It's one of the craziest things I've seen from any studio, from any game, from any developer, from anyone, from any being. The plastic feel, I think, comes from Unreal Engine making everything look clean. Makes everything look so clean and perfect, and it makes it look fake. It's ironic because they go for realism, and then it ends up looking fake. Everything's all shiny, and like you said, everything looks like plastic. It's nice to see something different. I think the coolness factor comes from it being something different. But are we still going to be looking forward to Japanese route when we're waiting for the 3rd one or the 4th one? Hypothetically speaking. Re-announce the 420. Honestly, bro, it's coming. Seeing them stick it in the 0 to 3 month section made me laugh a little bit. Like, they really think it's going to come within the... Come on. YouTube needs to stop giving me random notifications for people. They just started doing this like 3 weeks ago. And I will turn it off, and it will give it to me again from that same person. Some great highlights there, man. Re-announcing Japan, saying random events, and then just having 2 lines. 1 random event, 2 random events. That's it. Done. And you know they're not gonna add any more. Like I was saying earlier, you know how it is with Dovetail and features. That's it. It's gonna be the 2 random events, and that's all it's ever gonna be. Let's hope modders find a way to crack that. Oh, bro, new players, yeah, new players are gonna be. Oh, they are in for a shock when they play the new routes with announcements and passenger ambience inside the trains and this and that. And oh man, yeah, cool. Let me go on the forums and ask people what a really great route is. Ah, Brighton Mainline, Southeastern High Speed. you know, whatever. Oh yeah, let me go and download these routes. Oh, this is going to be an amazing gaming experience. There's no passenger ambience. There's no announcements. There's no train faults. There's no random events. It's bugged to hell and back. Oh, is it? It's so cute when you see a newcomer to the franchise open up a thread on the forum. Yeah, I'm new to just here. I'm new to Train Sim World. I really like the game and what they're doing and da 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 da. Oh, is there anything that you guys would recommend? You just wait. You just wait there. I haven't seen a Ford Galaxy in years. And I see one in TSW. Oh, and it's crashed. Oh, the truck crashed into it. Now stop, boss. You can't just... Well, give him your insurance details. We good. Give him your insurance. Criminal. Criminal scum. I like seeing trucks in game with like empty trailers. We're not gonna be here all day, mate, are we? All right, Dan, take care, my man. Thank you very much for hanging out today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Have a great evening with the missus, with the dog. Look after yourself, man. Ah, the old TOD system, bro. Ah, man, they are in for a shock. Oh, that's... Oh, you know, they still see like... Oh, Köln Aachen. Revamped timetable is so busy now. Alright, go play it. Let us know what you think, boss. It's busy, yeah. Why does it look like that? Oh, it's the old lighting system. Oh. People recommended my special bond on Leipzig S1. Okay, Leipzig. Okay, let me put some things on the table here, yeah. My special bond is a classic. For many years, that was one of the top routes in the game according to recommendations. But for me, it was, you know, mid. Now, rapid transit. I think that was a banger of a route. What lets it down is your typical dovetail stuff. Dead timetable, and it was buggy for a very long time. The PZD was buggy. And it's not great driving the 187 if you have that DLC. But you're not obliged anyway. Like I said, it's a DLC. But the route itself was sick. You got a subway section where you're doing the little bus stop action. Then you go out, and then you're doing the long distance runs. You know, you're picking up speed. The stations were actually done very well. The underground stations. I think, dovetail issues aside, that was a banger. That was a banger. And that silver, green on silver livery as well. Yeah, it was just a cherry on top. It was just a cherry on top. I played it a lot as well. It had a long journey mode, I remember. A long journey mode. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, you were on the TSW wave way before me. Like I was seeing videos here and there. I remember watching a video of CSX Heavy Haul, and I'm seeing the physics in the pipes moving around and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay, one to keep an eye out for. Never really followed it too closely, but then when I saw the Bakerloo line, I mean, what London Underground routes in a train sim? I thought it was all over in World of Subways 3. Which, if anyone has like a link for, please do send it my way. Because it's even been taken off Steam, even if I wanted to get it legit. Actually, I think I know where I can get it from. Anyway, I thought that was it. I thought we weren't going to see anything like that again. I don't know when the Metropolitan line on Train Sim Classic came out, but I'm pretty sure it was after TSW 2, I think. Yeah, good times, bro. If you knew the hours I put in on TSW 2, I'm talking per session. Not like overall in its lifetime, just per session. Sandpatch grades, 2.5 hours on 2.5 hours on 2.5 hours. Bro. And that was my introduction to Train Sim. Heavy US freight. And I enjoyed it. Plenty of mistakes. I enjoyed it. Then Great Western Express, I run out of London. Very enjoyable again. Beautiful scenery in the distance here. I enjoyed it, man. Oh yeah, another route I spent so much time on. I remember, like, I specifically remember playing it, and I remember not really understanding the safety system, so I turned them off. However I even knew how to do that, I don't know. But I turned them off and I would just run without it. And I felt odd because it's like, nah, I'm not running it properly, but at least I could run it. Because I did not understand PZB. What? The thing just emergency brakes you, there's just random lights flashing. What the hell does any of this mean? Turn it off, all off, and just drive peacefully, man. Coffee break. Coffee break. These lot have some sick assets, man. I love the 3D type buildings kind of vibe. Yeah, same, 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 man. It was a good, like, it was a good environment. It was a good environment. It shows you that people aren't just toxic for nothing. People don't just become toxic for no reason, especially around games. There's something that comes from the developers to make, to have that effect on the people. Right, I need to park here because we're going to wrap it up, but where the hell do I enter from? Overly complicated, it seems. But fair enough. Hopefully I remember to refuel when we restart. Whew. Rest. What was that diesel train you were driving 2 days ago? 15 dials. It was the crocodile. I am Wayne. Yeah, I am. I gave the wife quite a surprise earlier. She didn't know, and then it fell off. I don't think you. Like, I'm not joking when I say guess, bro. If I could stream like completely topless, I would. Carda, it is called. I'll get it for you. It's the crocodile. Is it E94 or is the E94 a different version? Let me make sure my camera's pointing up just in case it turns back on. TSW5 crocodile. OBB 1020. OBB 20. Basically OBB 1020. 1020. And the E94, I believe, is a variant. It's a variant of it. No worries, my man. A couple tips. Oh, well, do you want like tips on driving it, or do you not need that information right now? Okay, cool. Fair enough. Because there is a method to it in order to not have it overheat, basically. I briefly explained it yesterday. Nabil, let's go then.
Hope so. Hey, the wizard, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day too. Thanks so much for coming over in that raid.
I was hoping I could leave my will attached for tomorrow's Omni session. Can't be bothered taking it out, taking it off. But let's go, man. Right, live channels for ETS2. Recommend sort by viewers low to high. Okay, that brother hasn't even got a DP. Okay, this guy's got face cam. I like seeing effort, you know? This guy's got face cam. He's got a nice decoration. Let's see who else got a face cam. This guy is Dutch. You know what, Dutch looks like an older guy. He's been streaming for 2 hours and 49 minutes and he only got one viewer. Nah, I can't have that. Let's raid him. Poor guy, man. I hate that. I don't miss that grind. Like, I kind of do, but I don't, man. It wasn't nice, man. He was streaming for hours. He had somebody in his chat. It looks like he has a mod. Maybe someone that he knows. Let's help him out, man. Nabil, if you're smart, you'll follow the way I just searched for the vids and you'd see for yourself. I'm not going to know if he thanks me or not. I don't have my audio from my streaming PC, so whether he thanks me or not, acknowledges the raid or not, yeah, I don't mind. It is what it is. I just want to support him. Okay. Nabil, shout me for no hezzy on Discord. Everyone else, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, tomorrow afternoon. There's no morning stream tomorrow. I'm gonna get a haircut, so there's no morning stream tomorrow. So I'll see you in the afternoon for OMSI 2. Until then, have a lovely rest of your day. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Health is wealth. Jesus Christ loves you all. And until the next one, peace out.